The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show. Thanks for tuning in to the Mike Wagner Show on Anchor FM. If you're interested in sponsoring my show, you can send me an email to the MikeWagnerShow@gmail.com, or you could also donate to the podcast. Just go to the Donate Listen site, and you can also donate whatever you like. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. For those who are interested, Anchor can give you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or computer. We got creation tools, allows you to record and edit podcasts so it sounds great, and they'll distribute the podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere. Spotify, Apple, Google, many more. And you can make money from the podcast with no minimum listenership. So download the Anchor app for free or go to Anchor FM to get started.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, Apple, Deezer, Stitcher, and over 35 podcast platforms on The Mike Wagner Show. Take The Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Also follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here with a wonderful singer who is a nationally touring and recording artist from St. Louis, now living in the music city called Nashville, Tennessee. She's got a release out called Daughter of the Devil. She'll be talking about some later work. She also previously had Surrender, and she's been compared to the Black Keys meeting Demi Lovato, which is quite interesting. Of course, she's been around the stage at a number of fests and pretty much all across the board, and this lady is the next up and coming. So live, ladies and gentlemen, from the beautiful Music City, ladies and gentlemen, the very, very soulful, talented Jenny Teator. Jenny, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me, Mike. It's awesome.
Oh, it's great. Okay, so you're basically from the St. Louis area. Now you're living in Nashville, Tennessee, and you've been compared to Black Keys meeting Demi Lovato. You played in Venice, Florida, L.A., St. Louis, Nashville, and many more. You had your debut single, Surrender, and you also got Daughter of the Devil, and you also got some upcoming works, and you just have a really interesting story. Before we get into all that, tell us how you got started in music.
Well, I started as a singer. Growing up, I watched my sister go through choir. So in 6th grade, I started choir. But before that, I was pretty much singing out of the womb. I was jumping off speakers. There's like footage of me like just singing my butt off. And so I loved to sing. And so I started with that, and I did choir throughout high school. And then I picked up a guitar when I was 15 because I really wanted to accompany myself. So I taught myself how to play just rhythm guitar. I don't know theory, but and in college I joined my first cover band. We were a 90s cover band, and that really got me the stage experience started, and to just be in a band with other players. And from that, I created Jenny Teator and the Fevers, and that was my 5-year long band in college, and that was in Columbia, Missouri. And yeah, since then, I mean, I wanted to write my own songs. I had some stuff to say. So, and then from Columbia, I moved to Nashville to pursue it as a career professionally.
Very nice. It sounds like you're off to a really good start. And what was that one moment that influenced you into saying, hey, this is what exactly I'm going to do?
I had a different path. I was in school, and I had a health career. Actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was. I worked with autistic children at a therapy center, and I was going to school for applied behavior analysis. And I love working with kids. I loved it. I don't regret anything. But I was further into the program than I couldn't really switch to music. Music had always been a constant passion of mine, but it was more like on the side. I didn't think I was going to actually pursue it as a career just quite yet. And so it just kind of hit me one day. I don't even know. I hate to be that stereotypical, like, it just hit me, but it did, dude. Like, it just, I ended a relationship that was like 5-year long relationship. And it just brought a lot of clarity as to like what I want to do, because it's easy to fall into that rabbit hole of like, not just thinking about yourself when you're in a relationship. You think about the other person and like whatever, everything else that's going around you. And I was in an environment where I was in a health field, and I wanted to do the stereotypical timeline, like get a dog, get married, get my master's career, get my master's, and then go from there. And, once all that kind of like went away, I was like, wait a minute, I don't think I can do this the rest of my, like, I don't want to. I loved doing it, but it just hit me to where I've always loved music, and I told myself I would move to Nashville to pursue it one day. I visited Nashville when I was 21, and I fell in love with it. And it just kind of hit me. It was just like, no, this is not what I want to do at all. And it was the first thing that I actually did for myself, and definitely no looking back on that.
Wow, that was amazing. And you hit Nashville at 21. And I don't know if you mind me asking, did you have friends in Nashville, or you decided to just find a place to get away? So what got you to Nashville in the first place?
I had one friend that I knew out here. Her name's Shelby. She was my college roommate, and she moved out here first. And, she always told me, like, if you come out, let me know. And yeah, that was the only person I knew, but I did the whole random roommate. I did a random roommate situation, and there was a Facebook page called Nashville Rooms for Rent. And it was way better than Craigslist because, it's through Facebook, and you could actually like look at who's looking for roommates and their situation. So that's kind of how I found my place, and I didn't know anybody coming here. It was the hardest move of my life. I cried on the floor the first night I moved here. So it was hard, but I mean, you learn, you grow, and I don't regret it at all.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like you made a really good move. And who are some of your favorite artists, singers, and musicians growing up, and especially guitarists?
So my mom always listened to Martina McBride and Faith Hill. Like, I loved them. Even though I'm not like, I don't have like a huge country influence, but like, those were the girls that like she would always listen to. Michelle Branch was like my favorite singer-songwriter in high school. But my dad always listened to classic rock, and I think that's where I get a lot of that influence from. Like, he loved the Eagles, AC/DC, Aerosmith was his favorite. Whenever we would go on a road trip, he would listen to Aerosmith. All their live albums he has, and he has a lot of DVDs too. So I definitely get my rock influence from my dad. But through college, I was introduced to Tedeschi Trucks Band, and Susan Tedeschi is my favorite vocalist as a blues singer. Her and Bonnie Raitt are huge influences. And I think that comes out in my music. Like, you hear this soulful bluesy side of it, and then the production is like more modern pop. alternative. And that's kind of where the Black Keys Demi Lovato comes in, because I love that stuff too. Like, I love pop, but I also love rock too. So we kind of blend the two together, and it comes out into this unique sound, I would hope people think, because, the vocal kind of ties that all together. So all my influences are coming out in some way or form in each of my songs. So
that is amazing. We'll be playing Daughter of the Devil in just a minute and talk about more about your works. But first, listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on themikewagnershow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, Apple, and more. Take The Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Also follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today, and check out The Mike Wagner Show on over 35 podcast platforms. We're here with Jenny Teator, singer, songwriter, musician from St. Louis, currently living in Nashville. And right now we've got her one of her songs that's really high on the charts, Daughter of the Devil. We'll be talking about some of her works. Right now, Daughter of the Devil from Jenny Teator right here on The Mike Wagner Show.
Lay my path. I've been known to wonder where good don't go. I get my heart 6 feet below, 'cause I'm the daughter of the devil in disguise. I'll get you out of them, the hellfire in my eyes. 'Cause I'm a daddy's girl and with me till I die. Everywhere I go, I hear people say, there goes that girl, heart of a saint. Run down a dead end road just to find the end. Take a bite of the apple, Lord, just to taste the sand. 'Cause I'm the daughter of the devil in disguise. I'll get you out of them, the hellfire in my eyes. Begging me for more, I'll be walking out the door. 'Cause I'm a daddy's girl and will be till I die.
Jenny Teator, Daughter of the Devil, here on the Mike Wagner Show, and tell us more about that song and what inspired you to write it.
Ooh, that one's definitely like just a power, just fun song that we wanted to write. There's not like a deep meaning behind that one, but I wrote it with my friend Drew Dixon. He's here in Nashville as well. He's awesome. And he came in the ride and he's like, I have this title I've been sitting on called Daughter of the Devil. I don't know if that does anything for you. I'm like, what? I was like, that's perfect. He just told me the title. I'm like, yes, we're going with that. That is great. And it just the title, just out came the song from the title. I mean, there's not like a real deep meaning. It's just kind of, ironically, I am a daddy's girl. Like me and my dad are really close, and but he's not the devil. So he's not the devil. That not at all. He is a very sweet man. But it's just that song you want to just blare in your car and just fucking just rock out. So.
And I was just doing it myself too, except I'm here in a home studio and I'm not in a car right now, so that'd be great to do it. And you also had your debut single called Surrender, which had well over 100,000 streams on Spotify and more. And tell us about that debut single, Surrender.
Yeah, that was the first song I put out as a solo artist, and I wrote it with my friend Meg Williams here in Nashville, and it's really just about going after what you want, and the music video kind of emphasizes that just primal instinct you get when you see somebody from across the room. It's definitely a sexual song for sure, no shame there, but and it just kind of encourages female sexual empowerment a little bit. I don't mind making the first move at all, and I think there's just a stereotypical, just like, guys always make the first move. They pay, they, whatever it may be, and it's just the whole song. It just emphasizes like, yeah, I want you, and I'm going for it. So
pretty much breaks tradition, as you could say that too. And also, you also went on tour as well too. You hit St. Louis, Los Angeles, Venice, Florida, Nashville, and more. And tell us about some of the places and some of the other cities you were touring in.
Yeah. So last year I did a lot of house concerts with Meg Williams and my friend Sheridan Gates. They're both artists here in town, and we did a lot of house concert tours, which was incredible. We went everywhere. We did an East Coast tour, a West Coast tour, and everywhere in between. We did Missouri, our whole West Coast tour. We went all through California. I mean, that was like what, 2 weeks or so. I mean, it was amazing. We went to Portland, Seattle, San Francisco. I mean, oh my gosh, Palm Desert. We went everywhere there. And then we did a whole, East Coast one as well. And we've done wineries, and the house concerts were really a way to just connect with the audience on a completely different level. It's like way more intimate, and the artist is right in front of you. It's not like background music. You get to hear the stories behind the songs. And that's really what we wanted to do, was to connect with an audience that way and grow our fan base on a much better level than you do, I think, just as background music anywhere else. But I did, I mixed those tours with full band shows. And this year was really the launch of like way more full band shows and like honing in my sound. And unfortunately it was a little halted as of, March, but we've played a lot of fun shows. We did Venice Blues Festival was awesome. That was just straight blues, and it was so cool. I shared it with Meg Williams as well, and she's played guitar for me a lot. And then one of the bigger shows this year, I opened up for Candlebox in Florida at the Ranch.
Oh, nice. One of my favorites, yes.
Yeah, that was really fun. Those guys are cool. I mean, the whole bill was awesome, and I definitely gained a lot of exposure and new fans there. And then the other one was opening for Cowboy Mouth in St. Louis at Old Rock House. That was a lot of fun. It was a sold out show. So, just looking out into the crowd with everybody's hands up in the air, that's an amazing feeling. So we've had some fun. It
does sound amazing. What were your few favorite cities that you played in? What cities do you enjoy?
Ooh, I love playing in St. Louis just because I'm from there. I have a decent following there. And St. Louis is definitely one of them. I loved Portland, Oregon. Just in general. I know I haven't played like a full band show there, but when we did a lot of like So Far sound shows. I don't know if you've heard of those. Those are definitely very similar to the house concert setting. It's just, unplugged and you don't even have to promote it. They bring and sell out the show themselves. And we did one of those there. And Portland is just awesome. I fell in love with that city, and we're going back this October, hopefully, and doing another run out there. But I loved Portland. Of course, we've gone to Florida several times. Can't can't not like the beach. Yeah, so Florida's awesome too, just because it's kind of a vacation when we go as well. Really, the whole thing is a vacation. Let's be real. But yeah, I don't know. Those are definitely some of my favorites. It's hard to choose. I haven't had one that I don't like. So,
well, we're not going to get to that part. And
No.
and there is word out that you've got a single that you just recently released, and we'll talk about your upcoming plans. But first, listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition way. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention Mike Wagner Show, get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, Apple, and over 35 podcast platforms. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Also follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here with the multi-talented Jenny Teator out of St. Louis, now living in Nashville. We just played Daughter of the Devil. We talked about her debut single, Surrender, hitting 6 figures on the Spotify and music stream charts. Very interesting background, going from St. Louis to Nashville. Just a great story. And word just broke out before we got on that you've got a single that's coming up very shortly. Tell us more about that.
Yes, I do. It actually just came out on April 4th. It's called Rise Up, and I'm really proud of this one. It's really relevant right now, I will say. I wrote it about fear, and it's kind of become my anthem to fear, because it just encompasses like the experience I had moving out here. It was scary. I didn't know anybody, and if I would have, I could have listened to the voices in my head saying, "Oh, don't do it. It's going to be too hard," or "You don't know anybody. You're just going to," all those voices that come into your head when you have that experience. It's just, it would have won, and I would have never been I would not be where I am today if I didn't, lean into that instead of fight it. So, I really wanted to write about that experience and just give everybody a reminder to just rise up, there's so much more than fear winning. It's just, and the results are incredible. So it's awesome. I love it.
That sounds great. I'm looking forward to it. And where can we find your new song?
You can find it on all digital platforms. So Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, Tidal, Google Play, all the things. Google. Yeah.
Sounds great. Okay. And also, what can we expect you from later on in 2020, Jenny?
Oh, that's a good question. So shows aside, I'm definitely continuing to make music and writing, but we're already working on the production of my next single. So I'll definitely be releasing more music and some music videos soon. So there's still going to be content coming out for sure. Sounds great. Looking forward to having you back on. You've been fantastic. I'd love to hear what you got. Just keep us up to date. And who do you consider your biggest influence in your career? Grace Potter, hands down. Grace Potter. She is my girl. I love her. She's a huge influence. I mean, everything that she does, I take notes. I take notes from her performance. She kills it, and I've loved her ever since I started. So, one day I'm going to share the stage with her. I told myself that. I'm going to do it. Fantastic. We're looking forward to that. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point? Just keep trying. Don't give up. Don't let fear win, because that's how it poisons your mind. I mean, this industry is hard. It's absolutely hard, but it wins, when you give up. So if you keep trying, you just keep writing, keep playing, keep putting yourself out there, because more people are willing to help than you think. And that's the biggest lesson I've learned. And that's the best thing too. And once again, Jenny Teator, multi-talented musician from St. Louis, based in Nashville. We just heard a couple of her songs. Big thank you for your time. You've been fantastic. Once again, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or listen to your music? Yeah, you can find my music on Spotify and Apple Music, iTunes, everywhere. If you just Google my name, it'll come up. My website's just jennyteator.com. I've got an online merch store, and you can best, reach out to me through Instagram or Facebook. Everything is just at Jenny Teator.
Fantastic. Jenny Teator, big thank you for your time. You've been fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you have back on sometime in 2020 and beyond, and you've been fantastic.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me, Mike. You have a good day.
Thanks for listening to The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.